Good morning, my Goombas. How's everybody doing today? Mike Mangano, the sauce fella, coming at you in one of my live videos. How's everybody doing? A little bit of a different angle today. Just picked up a shipment of Goomba sauce and salsa. Just wanted to say hello. And, talk about whatever it is I'm going to be talking about today. Because with me, you never know. One thing you can always be assured of, it's going to be entertaining, but it's definitely going to be principled about what I believe, what I believe I should be standing for, regardless of the consequences, you know? Yep. You know, as I continue on this journey with my family at Taste of Sicily, and as I go to and fro and promote my Goomba's brand, in life, you realize you've got to take a stand, Take a stand against the tyrannical bullies, the types of Richard Levine and Governor Tom Wolf. And after a while, you realize that if you value your freedom, if you value your liberties, you're going to have to take a stand in your life, whenever and wherever that may be. You think about your kids, you think about your grandkids, and you got to have principles, Got to have principles. You got to have principles. You have to stand up, regardless of the consequences. Regardless of the consequences. So you may lose some business. You may lose some friends. If you lose friends, or if you lose business, then for being upright and principled, for standing up for what is right, those people were never your friends to begin with. And do you really want to do business with businesses that do not stand for the truth? Or, if they don't stand for what is right, for what good principles are, Do you really want to do business with delusional people that cater to the BS and to the lies that we see? Richard Levine is a man. It's just the truth. It is not hate speech. It's the truth. For the grocery store chain of Carnes to drop the Goomba's product because they have a family member that is a transgender, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. The fact that I spoke about Richard Levine and not their family member also shows something else. It shows that they are thin-skinned, they get offended, when they really should not have been offended at all. My family and I, I've been, voicing for the past few months now, you know, Richard Levine and Governor Wolf coming after my family's business, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. You know, you don't come at a business that is not breaking any laws. By the way, righteous laws, right? There's righteous laws and there's laws that are ridiculous, you know? For example, for abortion to be legal, that's legalized murder. That law is ridiculous. Now, you can say whatever you want. I have my own personal convictions. And, you know, when a woman says, it's my body, I'm going to do what I want to do, I can choose to murder my baby that I don't want. You are depraved. You are depraved and you are sick. Let's not deny the truth. At least give the baby up for adoption so that a good family or a loving family can adopt a healthy baby that they would love to raise. Don't be so selfish or self-centered. Don't be so delusional. Do not believe the lie that you believe. Your mind and your heart are wicked and deceitful and warped. When I come at Richard Levine and I come at the governor, it's because they're not principled. They are wicked and deceitful and evil. And we must get rid of those two as soon as possible. As soon as possible. When I come at Richard Levine, I come at Richard Levine because he is personally attacking my family and I and our business. The guy is out of his mind in more ways than one. For the Carnes family to take the Goombas brand out of their stores, listen, I don't give a damn. That's fine. There's plenty of other people to do business with. I'm not crying and complaining. Not at all. Not at all. Do not make a mistake and think that I'm crying like a little bitch because they decided to take a very popular item off of their shelf just because they didn't like what I said. I don't care. And I don't need to do business with them either. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter. They took it personal, and that's okay if that's what they want to do. Do I look like I care? Do I look like I'm starving? Do I look like isn't there anybody else to do business with? Of course there are. There's a lot of fine folks, a lot of fine businesses that I will continue to do business with because they know who I am and they know that I'm standing up for what is right. And that's it. I'm standing up for the people who are too afraid to say something. I'm standing up for my kids. I'm standing up for my granddaughter. I'm standing up for the truth. So I don't give a damn that certain businesses don't want to carry my product. Boo, hoo, hoo. There's other places to conduct business, and they are welcoming me with open arms because I speak the truth and I tell it how it is, and I don't give a damn what people think. I don't. I know sometimes in my videos I can come off what it seems to be, how should I say it, bombastic or cocky or arrogant. I lay it on a little thick at times. Yeah, well, you know, I like to have fun when I make these videos. But at the end of the day, am I speaking truth? Absolutely. You know, it's just my delivery that I like to do at times. Don't ever equate me to a mobster. Don't ever give in to the stereotype of sometimes how I say things or how I carry myself. I'm an upright guy. I pay my taxes. I pay my bills. You know, life hasn't always been easy, but that's okay. Those things that, as they say, are meant to break us are also meant to test us and build us up. So I don't worry about those things, you know. Don't ever compare me with those people that you see on like a Jersey Shore. Sometimes people will say, oh, you look like that guy in The Situation. I actually take offense to that. You know, I am not a tax evader. I work hard at what I do. I have sound principles that I believe in, right? And I'm not going to take any shit from anybody either. You know, if you come at me and you tell me something that's not true, I'm going to come right back at you. If you try to assault me and come at me physically and bring me bodily harm, I'm going to take you out. I believe in self-defense. I believe in the right to carry. And, you know, I do have my concealed carry permit. I love my Second Amendment rights to bear and, you know, bear firearms, the right to bear firearms and all those wonderful things. I love that I'm in the state of Pennsylvania, that I can buy any firearm that I want. Class 3 licenses, Class 3 weaponry, small arms, bigger arms, whatever arms you can buy legally. Love it. Totally love it. Today I wanted to just do a video where I could talk in a calm, low, focused, and very deliberate voice that I could give you some more insights into who I am and what I believe. I have total respect for law enforcement. I have total respect for the military, for what it is that they do. I support blue totally. Whoever says defund the police are assholes. And you don't want the police defunded, because if you let upright citizens like me in full charge, there's not going to be any court hearings. If I see you do it and you did it to me, we're not going to call the police. We're not going to call the police. So you definitely don't want to defund the police, because you got to remember, if the police aren't there, we're going to go back to forming good groups that are just going to take care of business. And you don't want that. You don't want that. So the law-abiding citizen is going to have to stand up. Now, we know that that is ludicrous when they say defund the police, because that's not going to happen. And we're not going to let it happen. I totally support the local sheriff, that being Bruce Klingler, the Lebanon County Sheriff. We totally support Pierre Graff, the Lebanon County District Attorney. We totally support upright and good people who are in those positions. Doug Mastriano, Frank Ryan, Russ Diamond, Senator Dave Arnold. I'm going to bring it back in this video to the reality that there will be, and there must be, law and order. There's a reason why the rioters will never come to this Lebanon County, because they will be shot on the spot. You got to respect the law and order, and you got to love and you got to appreciate the very conservative, gun-loving area that we live. Because in an area like this, the people aren't going to take it. As a matter of fact, in a few conservative areas where the rioters and the looters have, gone crazy, look at where they've gone crazy. It's the areas where pretty much the civilians could not defend themselves. Nobody wants to see some things happen, but it's always nice to live in a very strong conservative area that we love our guns and we embrace the right of self-defense and to defend your life, your liberty, and your private property, regardless of what the consequences might be. If people want to get out of line, they better be very careful where they do it, because there are certain areas in the country, they're not going to take it. They're not going to take it. We're also not going to take what this governor and Richard Levine are dishing out. We're not going to take that either. Nope. We know what the Constitution says. We are well aware of the laws that are in place. And we also have very good lawyers that help us to understand even more what we can do and what we can't do, what we should do and what we should not do. This governor is crazy. Richard Levine is crazy, perverted, and depraved. Yes, I said it, and I'll say it again. It's amazing how a transgender like Richard wants us to accept who he is, but never wanted to accept what he actually is himself personally, right? Think about that. He wants the world to accept what he is not, because he did not accept who he is, who God made him. Think about that. Just think about that. God made you who you are. And for you to mess with that is pretty out there. You can live how you want, but you're not going to tell me, you're not going to tell the American people how we're going to live. You're not going to do it. You will not legislate a law that is going to say we have to wear a mask or it is a crime, because I'm telling you, it's not going to be good. You might entertain about passing a law like that. We're not going to listen. You may even entertain about arresting people who don't wear a mask. I will caution you, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good. See, people ought to really embrace what it is that my family and I are doing. We're doing everything in a law-abiding way. We're going to work. We're paying our taxes, our bills, and we're doing what we should be doing. But understand, to all the lawmakers out there, if you pass laws that are going to strip our freedoms away, and we see this over time, there's definitely, whether you want to call them a silent majority or you want to call them the silent people, they are amongst us. They're in the background, and they're not as vocal as people like me and my family. They just take care of business. That's what they do. They just take care of business, right? They say that there are two people that you should fear. First off, the people that have nothing to lose. That's true. But then there are also people that they don't talk about it. They just do it. They just take care of business, right? Now, all we want to do is we want to live our life. We want to love our wives, our girlfriends, our family, our kids. We want to help one another. We want to go to work and do our thing. That's what we're going to do. But if these crooked and perverse lawmakers and these people in charge, like your tyrannical Governor Wolf, Cuomo, and then you have these perverted people in these positions, like a Richard Levine. Be careful, because we're not going to take it. We are not going to take it. You want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and see how far you can push. Be careful. Be careful, because there's a sect of people, they're not going to take it. They're not going to take it. And a high percentage of the law enforcement and the military, they're not going to take it either. They know the principles, and they know the oath that they took to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America. These are principled people. They are principled even above the Constitution. They are principled that they know, just like the doctor, the vow, the oath that he takes to give life, to support life, to do everything that he or she can to give life, to support life. That's why it's not wrong when they go against their conviction to not kill a baby, to not end a life. That is their God-given moral compass. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? At the end of the day, in my opinion, God's truth or the truth falls into one of three categories. You have absolutes, you have personal convictions, and then you have your opinion. Let me give you an example. An absolute would be you never take a life unless it has to do with self-defense. You never take a life. For somebody to take a life to perform an abortion, that's a no-no. That's something that one should never do. That should be guided by your moral compass that is within you, that you were given by God to know what is right and what is wrong. Okay? That is what I would call an absolute. You understand? You feel me? That's an absolute. Okay? The other thing that people get confused about is their own personal conviction. Now, many of you may not know, my grandfather was killed by a drunk driver. I don't take too kind to drunk drivers. I don't take too kind to them at all. Now, when a person has a personal conviction that because of experiencing something like that, they may have the personal conviction that they choose to not drink. Okay, great. That's your personal conviction. That is your personal conviction, not mine, not mine. Therefore, if I choose to have a beer, or if I choose to have a rum and coke, or I choose to, get a little tipsy or whatever, that's my decision. And as an American, you have that right. That is your right to decide whether you want to drink or not. That's a personal conviction. But don't place your personal conviction on me. If you decide that you don't want to drink, that's on you. That's not me. Right? So that's a personal conviction. And you cannot make laws on personal convictions. You understand that? You cannot do that. You cannot do that, and you should not do that. And then lastly, we have an opinion. Your favorite color is purple. Well, my favorite color is black. It's my opinion. That's my favorite color. In my opinion, my favorite color, hey, in my opinion, the best color is black. There you go. So these are the opinions, and it's not worth fighting about an opinion. And that's it. So, I wanted to do this video. I wanted to get some things off of my chest in a level-headed way. I don't care that Carnes didn't want to do business with me anymore. That's fine. That's their personal choice. Why they did it is another issue. I wonder if they look at all of the other products that are on their store shelves and understand totally what those products are supporting. Everybody knows that when you purchase Goombas, you are supporting a good guy that is standing up for what is right. And that's it. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. It is totally true. And that's it. When I came at Richard Levine, I came at Richard Levine. When I come at Governor Wolf, I come at Governor Wolf. Because these two are depraved. They are out there. These two people in these powerful positions are not good people. They are not. Governor Wolf is not a good guy. He doesn't govern right. Richard Levine is a depraved and perverted person. That's what I see. That's what I see. So, this is another video that I will leave up for who knows how long. I'm sure my Facebook trolls will download it and share it, which is fine. I am who I am, and I don't deny who I am, and I will continue to do what I'm going to do and say what I'm going to say. Any other store that decides to not do business with me because I have spoken the truth, I'm okay with that. I am a big boy. And that just means that there will be other horizons for me to explore and to do business with other people who are principled, who are of the same mind that I have. And that's where I want to be anyway. So, with that said, I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed listening to my video as much as I enjoyed making it and talking about the truth. Without any sensationalism, without any hype, without any BS. This is perhaps maybe one of the most realist videos that I've made in a very calm, cool, and collective voice. Because everybody knows I like to make my videos. Oh yeah, I sure do. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. That's what she said. Yeah. See you in the next video, my Goombas. Arrivederci.